Valak in the haunted school library. The school library was a vast, echoing space filled with dusty shelves and forgotten books. Students rarely ventured inside after dark, whispering about strange shadows and unsettling sounds. The librarian, Miss Carter, dismissed the tales as nonsense, but the staff knew better. There was something sinister about the place, especially the restricted section. One evening, Claire, a curious student with a love for mysteries, decided to explore the library after hours. She had overheard a rumor about a locked room hidden in the restricted section, said to house ancient books and relics from the school's early days. With a flashlight in hand, Claire slipped through the creaking doors. The library was eerily quiet, the only sounds her footsteps and the occasional rustle of unseen pages. Shadows danced across the walls, and the air felt heavier with each step. When she reached the restricted section, she found a small door at the far end, almost hidden by an overgrown fern. It was slightly ajar. Claire pushed it open, revealing a dark, narrow room lined with cobweb-covered shelves. In the center stood a large, ornate book bound in cracked leather. As Claire approached, a cold breeze swept through the room, extinguishing her flashlight. The door slammed shut behind her, and she was plunged into darkness. "Who dares disturb my sanctuary?" A deep, guttural voice echoed through the room. Claire froze, her heart pounding. A faint glow illuminated the far corner, and from the shadows emerged a figure in a tattered nun's habit. Her face was deathly pale, her eyes sunken and burning with a malevolent fire. It was Valak. Claire stumbled backward, her voice trembling. I didn't mean to intrude. I was just curious." Valak's lips twisted into a cruel smile. "Curiosity has a price, child, and now you will pay." The room began to spin, the walls closing in as books flew from the shelves, their pages flipping violently. Claire screamed as Valak advanced, her presence growing darker and more oppressive. Desperate, Claire reached for the ornate book and opened it, hoping to find something, anything that could save her. The pages were filled with strange symbols and drawings of the demonic nun. A single phrase was scrawled repeatedly: "Beware the keeper of secrets." "Put that down," Valak roared, her voice shaking the room. Claire began reciting the symbols aloud, her voice trembling. The air around her crackled with energy, and Valak let out a piercing shriek. The demonic nun's form flickered, her features twisting in rage. "Foolish child, you cannot defeat me." But as Claire continued, the glow intensified, and Valak began to dissolve into shadows. With a final scream, she vanished, leaving the room deathly silent. The door creaked open, and Claire stumbled out, clutching the book. The library seemed normal again, though the oppressive air lingered. She returned the next day to find the restricted section sealed off and the librarian unusually pale. No one would speak of the incident, but Claire knew the truth. Valak was not gone, only waiting for another foolish soul to disturb her domain. From that day forward, Claire avoided the library, but she often felt eyes watching her, especially when she passed by the locked doors of the restricted section.